Good morning. How's it going, everyone? Doing a little bit more exploration again today. And we're on a new area that's had some recent logging within the last couple of years. And we're in an area where there's no mineralization, so we're going to see if we can find anything in this area. There's lots of hydrothermal deposits on the other side of this mountain, and this area's never been checked out. So what we're looking for is primarily quartz veins with any kind of mineralization. So you got some epidote and quartz veining there. A little bit more here. Got some buggy quartz. So there's little quartz veining all over the place, but we want to find the stuff that contains mineral. So keep watching. If we find anything, we'll show you. So always a good sign. You got oxide staining on your rock. So we got a long exposure of outcrop here. Take a look at it. I can see if we'll find anything. So you have another quartz vein here, but this one's quite a bit bigger. I would say it's easily a foot, 35 centimeters, maybe wide, but looks first glance like it's virtually barren. So we'll move on. Alright, so we have a continuation of that other quartz vein, a little bit of oxide staining over there, branches off over here as well. Again, there's a few impurities of iron staining, but otherwise virtually barren. It's kind of got a greenish tinge to it. So your quartz exposures continued over here as well. Dives down, but also branches off over here, right here, and here, and then this is a completely separate quartz vein right here. So just expose that a little bit more. Occasional speck of pyrite on this one, but nothing else. Continues down below here. And you have some quartz float samples here. And another quartz vein over there. Here's that other quartz vein here. Continues up there and comes down here, peters out. Again, virtually barren. And you have another quartz vein. Again, virtually barren. Okay, so we got a oxidized exposure here. And we pulled a sample off, and you have some very oxidized rock with coarse and fine grained chalcopyrite throughout its disseminations. Nothing crazy, but we're still going to take a sample of this and we'll send it in for a analysis, ICP method, and fire safe for gold. So down below, about 50 feet, we have more exposed mineralized rock. It's fairly weakly mineralized with minor amounts of pyrite and a little bit of chalcopyrite. But we'll try and find a sample here. You can see the extremely vuggy quartz. All over, which most definitely would have had mineral that's precipitated out. Alright, so we have a mineralized quartz vein here, and parallel in contact with it you have a vein of sulfides. So here's your mineralized quartz vein. You have sulfides all along here. It's only about 2-3 centimeters thick, but it's pure sulfides. And there's your vein. So we're going to take a sample of this, send this in for analysis, and we'll continue on and see what else we can find. So we broke that sample open here. You can see pure sulfides. More disseminated mineral and quartz. Looks like chalcopyrite to me. A little bit of pyrite in there. It's on the same zone. So we're going to follow this and see what else we can find here. Another float sample here. We just broke open mineralized quartz vein. So we will send this in as well. So this was off of this outcrop here, and we are about 20 meters away from the last exposure. So this zone continues for quite a while. We're thinking we've covered about 100 meters so far, so promising. Alright, so up there is where that zone is, and what do you know? See something in the distance? You have a mine shaft. So, and then here's the mine dump right here. You can see how big it is. So, I would say they took quite a tonnage out of here. I'd say maybe 50 to 100 tons. So, not sure how deep this goes. There are mines in the vicinity, but none that are supposed to be shafts. So, it's interesting. So what we'll do is we'll pull a sample from the mine dump. And looks like up there's an uprooted tree and there's exposed oxidized rock. So we'll take a look there. And we'll definitely have to come back here. So let's go find a sample. So we're only going to have time to take probably one quick sample here. We're going to have to come back here pretty quickly because it's getting dark and we still want to check up there. So we're beside the mine shaft. We actually stuck a small tree down there to see how deep it is, and we went down 20 feet and didn't hit the bottom, so probably goes quite a bit deeper. Right above the mine you have an exposure of mineral, so we're going to take a sample from here. We're not going to send all these in for analysis right now because we're going to check it out in a little bit more detail. So we'll just post a few of the results. We'll be doing probably a pretty big sampling program on the other one, so we'll do them both at the same time. So you can see right there, again, pure sulfides. More outcrop here. A little bit of mineral exposed, but nothing crazy. So we're gonna head up the hill and head back to the vehicles, and we'll see you guys next time. And we'll see you guys up back on this claim as well. Take care, everyone.